All right, there we go. Remember, if you want those 5 daily practices, knowing your what, your who, your how, your now, your why, david@dmeltzer.com. Speaking of applying your why, we have the CEO of obVus Solutions. Ken, you have a question for me. Give me a little bit of background.
Good morning. It's obvious solutions. We
There we
spell
go.
it. I love neologisms. I love to make up our own words. So my question is, have you taken a memo today?
A memo, help me out. What is a memo?
A moment to gather yourself with intention,
Oh, I love
a,
it.
a moment to do something good for yourself, beneficial, any healthy behavior.
Every day. So I am a routine person. I start my day at 9 p.m. Last night. That's the beginning of my day. I have an unwinding routine, which is all for myself to put my body, mind, and soul into a recovery phase for my body that I can efficiently recover to start physically the day at the highest frequency, and then utilizing my connectivity to the unconscious and subconscious mind while I sleep, so that my meditation at 4 a.m., when I wake up at a plateau, not the bottom of the hill like Camus, the stranger, right? The myth of Sisyphus. Most people start their day, they're just redoing the same thing, pushing a
Correct.
boulder to the top of the hill. I plateau and grow by finding a new baseline, transcending the higher source of information and download that I receive when I sleep into the day. And so I think it's important to understand it. A memo is, for me, almost all of the day. I try to spend minutes and moments outside of that memo, meaning where am I triggered to have interference between me and that great source that I'm connected to. See, memo to me is understanding and acknowledging what I'm connected to so I can allow it to come through me with appreciation for others.
I hear you 110%. Following up on your last guests, and you asked about, what's causing this in our children. I think it's very much technology, and it's shocking, but it's going to be June, and June is the iPhone's birthday. It's only been 14 years, and what the iPhone has done for us, and maybe not so much for us as far as we're enmeshed in this thing. It's like Tron. We're in it. Our children need to take their breaks. They need to take their memos and focus entirely upon their own existence and their own well-being. And our goal at obVus is to get people to mind over themselves. And I believe, because I'm a geek, I'm never going to give up my phone. I'm never going to give up my computers, that there's a way to take this technology and allow it to help us and enable our mindfulness towards ourselves.
I love that. I think exactly in the same perspective of 3 different lenses that technology allow us to enhance. One is productivity, which
Mm-hmm.
is a very positive lens to provide more value and service to ourselves and others. The next one is accessibility. How accessible does it make and connect us to others? And how are we accessing the information that we need? Those are 2, no pun intended, obvious solutions and lenses. And then finally, the third is most overlooked with technology. And you're looking at someone who ran the world's first smartphone, right? I had the PCE phone in 1999, Samsung manufactured Windows device. I
Right.
obviously wasn't a great CEO, or the iPhone wouldn't be so popular, and the PCE phone would be. But more importantly, the lens of gratitude is lost within technology. You see, the lens of gratitude allows technology to help us seek the light, the love, and the lessons in everything, not separate us from the light, the love, and the lessons from everything. And I think if we can give the meaning to technology that it was intended for, and we can help facilitate through wonderful people like Kristen and Jenna, wonderful people like you at obVus, we'll be able to utilize the power of technology in order to unite us, to bond us, to appreciate the similarities that we all have, as well as learn to appreciate the differences.
Correct. And appreciate ourselves.
You got it. That Memo is my new term. I am going to coin it in the blessing of obvious. Make sure everyone goes to obvus.me, which I love. And you will find also at obvus solutions on Instagram. Anywhere else people should reach again.
Thank you. No, that is it. We are there. Um, I wanted to ask you one other question, and it's
Sure.
just a riddle. How many psychiatrists does it take to change a light bulb?
Two.
No,
How
no.
many?
One, but the light bulb has to really want to change.
Oh, I love that. And that is so true. And
Yeah.
I want to change as well. So anybody, any therapist out there, please reach out to me. I want to change. So thank you so much. That's awesome. I
Thank you.
appreciate.
Enjoy your trip. I'll be in Mexico next week.
I'll leave it in a good place for you. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Have a
You got
wonderful
it, Ken.
day. Take care.
obVus, great man, and it's obvious, no pun intended. obVus solutions.com, obvus.me. You can find Ken in a great solution. Have your Mimo every day and find that one thing that will help you change, but you have to have the desire to change. David at dmeltzer.com. You want